What's good, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Good afternoon. So, there's a lot of shit going on in the news, in daytime news. M. Rylan had her baby. Congratulations, she had a baby girl. Congrats to her and her fiance, Don Money. This is baby number three. They already got two boys together, so now M. Ryland has been pregnant for years. If you follow her on Instagram, then you know the struggle. Like every time she posts a pic, she would put hashtag still preggers. Like that's crazy. Like it took that baby was like I think a week overdue. I think like a week or two overdue. That baby was not trying to get up out of there. She finally got the baby out. That baby wasn't trying to go nowhere. But congrats to her and her fiance Don Money on their new addition to their family. Congrats. In other news, James the Piva, we finally know what character he's playing on this show. We don't know the name, but he is playing a doctor. I'm happy because I think this show needs more doctors. I mean, hell, they barely show Obrecht, they barely show Lucas, like pretty much never show Lucas. So I think we do need more doctors. That was the point of this show in the first place. Hello, like we need more doctors. Um, so that's James the Piva's character. We don't know the name yet. Um, Breaking news. I just found this out 5 minutes before I started this video. I just found this out. And I'm glad I found out before I did this video so I could talk about it. Rebecca Badig. Rebecca is off. She's leaving General Hospital. She has been terminated from General Hospital. I was shocked by that. And according to a source, they said that she was fired because it was necessary for her character, for the storyline purposes. That's the reason she was fired. That don't make sense to me because last summer she signed a 4-year contract with General Hospital just last year. Last year she signed a 4-year deal. And Hayden, by the way, she was talking today about not being ready to be a mother and stuff like that. If she was going to have an abortion or a miscarriage, how is that necessary to get rid of her character? If you're having a miscarriage or an abortion, you don't need to write her out or fire her for that. You know what I mean? So my first thought was they were going to kill her character off. That was my first thought because that's the only plausible excuse for getting, saying that it's necessary for the storyline for her to leave. The only way it's necessary is if you plan on killing her off. That's the only way. Other than that, I don't see the reason she should be leaving. But anyway, good luck to Rebecca and all her future endeavors. I hope to see her, in a new movie or a new show soon. She's filming her last episodes this week. Um, I actually like the Hayden character, honestly. And it's kind of sucks that they're getting rid of her, especially since she's basically the only relative that Elizabeth has on the show right now. Other than Elizabeth's children, Hayden is like the only sibling she has on the show right now. Steve is in prison. Sarah's out of the country. She has no other family. And I thought, that was the whole purpose of why they brought Hayden on to be her sister, was to give Elizabeth some family. So now you're getting rid of her only relative in town. What was the point of making her a Weber if you're just going to get rid of her? Like, what was the point? I don't know. But anyway, this episode was pretty good. It was okay. Sam. I get where Sam is coming from. Like I said before, I completely understand where Sam is coming from. She's worried about Jason. Some people thought it was because she just had a baby and the rough year that she's had, but I had to agree with Jason on this. Usually Sam is a lot more easy to deal with stuff like this. Sam has been through so much over the years and she's always dealt with it in a calm way. Now she's over dramatic. She's seems like she's overreacting. I don't think she's overreacting personally, but there's a way she used to handle crisis and things that was going on around her. She used to do it in a much calmer way. Now she's frantic. She's crying every minute. I'm like, it got to be something wrong. Like, I think I don't know if it's medical. I don't know if there's something physically wrong with her, but I do know it's something that she might need to see a therapist about. Because mind you, when you're going through all these crises and stuff back to back to back to back to back, and you handle them a certain way, eventually that shit can build up on you, and you could just burst. And I think she's at a point where, and she, mind you, she's never had therapy for none of this stuff. She just moved on to the next crisis. I think it's time for her to go see a shrink. That's just my opinion. Even Jason told her she might need to go to see a doctor. They might need to go sit down with a doctor. And I agree. I think they should. Um, he offered to hire her a nanny to help out with the kids, but she didn't want a nanny or nothing like that. She wants to raise her kids by herself, and I definitely understand that. Without the help of a nanny or something like that. So I get it. Um, and I definitely agree with Sam. Like Jason can't keep being, responsible for Sonny and Carly's life. This was the problem I had over the years with Jason because he needs to have his own life. It's like you can't keep putting yourself on the line for Sonny and Carly. Like they're always going to be in a crisis. Always. You can't keep running to their defense every time. You have a family of your own now. Which brings me to Carly and Sonny. So they're on the island and Sonny's talking about leaving the business. But Carly brought up good reasons why he can't leave the business. Number one, you don't have a successor. If you leave the business, it's going to be an all-out mob war. Everybody's going to be fighting for your territory. It's just going to be shootouts and bloodshed. And you have way too many enemies to leave the business right now. Way too many enemies. You can't walk away. It's impossible. Sonny keeps trying to reassure her that he could change the way things are, but I remember him saying that years ago that he could change. Him and Jason talked about that, about not having so much violence, handling business a different way. But they both were deluding themselves. They know that they couldn't do that. You're gonna have bloodshed. It's inevitable. So he got a call from Christina. She was checking up on him or whatever. He promised her that things was gonna change because she's pissed because she thought after Morgan died that he was gonna change. The way he did things, leave the mob. She thought everything was gonna change, but she just feels like he keeps making her empty promises. He keeps making that family empty promises, and she hung up on Sonny. I think everybody's fed up with Sonny. Not just It's not really just him. I think they're all fed up with the business. Carly's obviously fed up with it. She felt like she was a hypocrite because she knew what she was marrying when she married him. She knew what she was getting into. But now she just feels like she's had enough of it. Enough is enough. She's lost her son to this. Her other son got shot. Her kids were kidnapped. She's tired of the constant danger and the constant threat. They all want to live a peaceful, normal life. I mean, think about it. His kids grew up every day of their life with bodyguards 24/7. That's not normal for kids. That's not normal. That's not a normal life. And Carly's sick of it. Christina's sick of it. Sam is sick of it. They're all fucking tired of it. It's like, when is enough enough? They all had enough of this life. So Sonny called Lucy in the middle of the night and told her that he's selling Pazzulo's, his restaurant. I guess he wants to show people that, because his restaurant is basically a front. He has his office there. It's basically a front for his mob dealings. So he wants to show people that he's either cutting back on the mob, or he's not in the mob, or he's walking away from the business. He don't want people to think that he's still a part of the business. So he's getting rid of basically a lot of shady shit that he's been doing. So he's basically getting rid of it. He's trying to take apart his gun, the whole nine. I think it's about time. Here's what I feel. I feel like the writers need to start making Sonny more like a Victor Kiriakis. If you ever watch Days of Our Lives, then you know about Victor Kiriakis. Him and Stefano Demira, basically in the beginning years, they were in the mob. They were mob kingpins. But over the years, they distanced themselves from that lifestyle, and they, have legitimate businesses. Demira Enterprises, Titan. But here's the thing about Victor, though. He he's mellowed out over the years, but he's still a ruthless son of a bitch. I feel like they need to make Sonny into that type of character where he can be out the business, but when you have a business rival or enemy, you can be ruthless. You just don't have to be a mob kingpin in order to be ruthless. I mean, come on, look at Victor Newman, look at Jack Abbott, look at J.R. Ewing. None of those people are in the mob, and they're ruthless as hell when it comes to their enemies. They run legitimate businesses. Why can't they have Sonny focus on his legitimate businesses? You can get a lot of storyline out of that. Maybe even conflict with Sonny and Michael, because maybe at some point Michael's business might, you know, interfere somewhere with Sonny's business. You never know. You know, you can get a lot of drama out of this. You know what I mean? You don't need the mob and the constant gun violence and all this blow 'em up, shoot 'em up shit every time. You don't need it because that's, in my opinion, that's not what this show was built on. When they first created this show was about a hospital and the doctors and the nurses and the drama surrounding that. And I think they need to get back to the basics. I think that's what they need to do personally. You know, this is General Hospital. This is not General Mob. You know what I mean? That's not what this is. I hated the fact. I mean, the mob thing is cool, but I think they overdid it. They centered this show around it, and I feel like that's what's fucking it up, and it's been fucking it up for years. That's why the ratings have declined. You have to step away from this shit at some point. That's why I always say they need to do up to date storylines and make it more modern because I don't hear shit about the mob right now in real life. I know the mob is still out there, but I don't hear really nothing about it today. You know what I mean? I don't even know who the fuck is in charge of the Gambino crime family at this moment. I don't even know, honestly. But anyway, I think they need to do that with Sonny, and I'm happy that they. It seems like they are building up to Sonny leaving the mob finally, because that's where it seems like all of this is going. Because I think everybody's fed up with this, and it's like it's time for a change on this show, a major overhaul. Like it's just time. Cut the cord. You can still get a lot of drama out of the show without having the constant mob stuff. You can still get it. Um, I was shocked that Christina actually thanked Julian. I was actually shocked. I thought hell froze over. But I'm happy that, you know, they're starting to finally write a storyline where people are at least a little bit softening up towards Julian because Julian is at least changing his ways. So it seems. You know, he's changing how he does things. He's trying to go legit. He's trying to leave that stupid lifestyle alone, you know. I want him and Alexis to get back together, but I'm happy that the writers are not just throwing them back together. They're actually taking it slow, you know. It's obvious that Alexis wants to go back to Julian. That's obvious. But she's trying to stand firm. And of course, you know, being an alcoholic and stuff, she wants to drink. But I'm happy that she has that willpower to step away from that and, you know, instead go out for an ice cream sundae. That's cool. You know, I like that. But eventually, I do want to see Julian and Alexis get back together because there's definitely chemistry between the two of them, definitely, and I can see them together. You know, Alexis has had a lot of bad relationships over the years, and it's about time she gets a really good one. But I'm glad, like I said, they're not making it easy for Julian and Alexis, and it's always good to see, you know, Alexis with her daughters, the Davis girls, even though it was only her and Christina today. Um, it was nice of Julian though to go to the hospital and drop off, you know, a bunch of food for the doctors and nursing staff that's helping Ava. That was nice of him, you know. Obrecht is on her bullshit. Why am I not surprised? Obrecht is on her bullshit. She trying to recruit Kiki to spy so that way she could dig up whatever dirt she can so that way she could dethrone Monica as chief of staff. But she fails to realize that everybody in that hospital don't even like Obrecht. Nobody likes her, so who's gonna really be helping you? Like I feel like her mission, like it's just gonna be her downfall. Her trying to take down Monica is gonna be her own downfall because Monica is not stupid. Even when Hayden, Finn, and Curtis were in the living room talking, um, and they told Monica about their plan to, you know, get some dirt or whatever, get proof that Obrecht is tampering with his drug screen tests and all that. Monica didn't even question it. Monica was in. Anything to get rid of Obrecht, she's on board. Cause she's not stupid. She know Obrecht wants her job. She know it. She not dumb. Monica is far from stupid, and she know Obrecht don't want. She know Obrecht wants her fired, so that way Obrecht could be chief of staff again. And Monica, please, Monica ain't letting that shit happen. Hell no. So Monica got Curtis into the hospital, but they had to wait for Obrecht to leave, and she got him into a disguise as a new IT guy. So not even Kiki even recognized him. But you know, Kiki told Monica about Obrecht trying to recruit her to spy, and Monica basically told her, "Yeah, that's exactly what I want you to do." Basically, she's gonna flip the script on Obrecht. She's gonna have Obrecht think that Kiki's helping her, so that way they could get intel on Obrecht. You know what I mean? Because maybe she'll slip up and tell Kiki something that Kiki can use against her. You know what I mean? It's a smart move. That goes to show Monica's definitely a Quartermain, even though she's not a Quartermain by blood. But shit, she been around that family long enough to be conniving and sneaky, and I like it. And I'm glad they're finally using Monica in a good hospital storyline. Like I like it. Um, what else happened on this episode? I think that's everything. I think that's everything today. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think that's everything. But overall, this was a good episode. It wasn't bad. I like the plotting and the scheming. I feel bad for Hayden though that she's not sure if she wants this baby or not because everything that's going on in her life, she don't know if she wanted because Finn is still recovering and she just feels like she's not going to be a good mother. She doesn't want to bring her kid into a bad situation. You know what I mean? So I could definitely respect that. But I just hate that Rebecca's leaving the show. I hate that because I like Hayden. Contrary to what everybody else think, I like her. Y'all maybe not like her. I like her. I think she's a dope character. Um. So anyway, oh, I meant to bring this up. I don't even know why I didn't. So my Twitter was going crazy yesterday, buzzing. Michael Logan pretty much said that there's a rumor Steve Burton is coming back. I haven't seen it on any other blog or anything like that. Only place I heard it was Michael Logan. So I don't know how true it is. I don't know. That's all I heard was Michael Logan said it. My Twitter was going crazy. So we don't have confirmation on that yet. I don't know. Maybe Steve Burton worked out a deal. Oh, speaking of, I forgot to bring this up. I knew I was forgetting something. Sonny basically thought about, giving the business to Jason or whatever, but they pointed out that Jason's changed. He's different. And Sonny, I could tell Sonny wants Jason back in the business. It's obvious. The only way Sonny would stay in the business right now is if Jason came back. But I think Sonny wants to change up the business now because he don't have Sonny. He don't got. Sonny don't have Jason. He don't got Sean. There's nobody he could trust to really give the business to. So I feel like they need to leave Jason alone. Jason got his own life now. Leave that man alone. He got kids. He ain't got no time to be taking over no criminal enterprise. Hell no. He got children now. Leave that man alone. He's domesticated now. Leave him alone. But Sonny just needs to focus on the coffee business. In my opinion, that's all he need to focus on. He could call it Corinthos Enterprises or whatever. You know, I think he just need to focus on his legit businesses. You can get a lot of drama out of Sonny with that. But anyway, I hope all you have a great day. Hit that like button, hit that comment button, hit that subscribe button. I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.